Hello traders and welcome to this daily Forex setup with me, Eivind Bydall for mentorship students. Let's go through the markets and what we can do for tomorrow. We currently have, for tomorrow, we have BOE. I have posted ING article in the news channel, I think it is, that you have to check out. It is number one is, are they going to upgrade their forecast? Are they going to talk about tapering? And are we going to brace for taper? So really the expectations of what BOE is going to talk about tomorrow, which is at 1 p.m. my time, which will definitely run the pound. So if you're on pound trades, probably have your stop losses set correctly. What do I mean by that? Either break even or so far away that if it hits is okay. You are okay. Initial jobless claims tomorrow, non-farm productivity, and a speech, retail sales out of Europe. So really the main event tomorrow is the Bank of England coming into dollar. I don't know. So what I did today, and I probably don't want to show my account to you guys, but you guys have seen most of my trades, and I'm still in Euro though for the most part. And what I really want to emphasize is that I'm out of New Zealand. I am out of New Zealand yen. I'm out of USD CAD. And I'm looking at this dollar thing. It looks like as if it's stuck. Like it's trying to push harder, higher, but it really can't. If we go into the 1 hour chart, is it turning lower? Also for me, it just looks like it lacks a catalyst that we are gonna break, because it's like this. There's this wedge, I don't know, whatever retail traders are talking about. I never learned those things, but I guess, so if it breaks higher or lower, it all depends, right? So I can see my eyes. I'm not even awake, I'm sorry. I have a headache and I'm tired. Anyways, I hope this breaks higher tomorrow. Which then leads me to Aussie dollar. I sold here, so if you want to join the sell, join the club. Stop loss, I think it's around 50 pips, bro. So somewhere in here. Yeah, I think it's okay. The reason why I sold is, if you go down to 1 5-minute chart, I'm really desperate now, okay? I'm really desperate. Double top, lower low, lower high. I'm desperate. So that's funny. And it hasn't reversed there. Another thing that I saw today, which was pretty interesting on the 5-minute chart, is that while I've been seeing this one falling, like it's all these trades in these smaller time frames. Like, dude, I could have had all these entries. Anyways, Euro is stuck. It's like stickiest. And Aussie is kind of up here, New Zealand is up here, or whatever it is, and USD CAD is up here comparison, and Euro is down there, so it's really down below, down. So how do we handle that? Of course we have all our entries, wherever those are, somewhere around here, and then this is resistance. So now I'm hurt from what I've done earlier this week. And I have told myself, what if it goes up to central? Do I want to be a part of that? Or what? And then I look back to what happened like previous weeks, where we have been buying. As long as you can still go higher, you still buy, right? So the M2 was actually a sell at this point. So, okay. I still keep my positions. I don't choose anywhere else. If we got on 1952, that would be pretty awesome. And I probably offload something. probably not good. Probably it can just continue for that matter. So how I now, what is the strategy? What do we really do? What we really do is, the strategy is to continue selling as long as we're still going lower. And I feel like there's a gap like up to this place before we can fall, like up to 2020 and then fall. So yeah, or at least up to 2017. So whatever we do tomorrow morning, kind of would be interesting. The other thing that I find interesting is London seems to take this one up, and New York seems to take this down. So I'm like, have they switched? Because they were doing the opposite things the other times, right? As you can see here, you have, this is London Open here, and then it goes up, and then New York takes it down, for example. This is London, goes up. New York also took a bit up that day. This is London here, goes down. New York takes it up, so it's, I think like it's switched. So what I would say in an uptrend, that New York is the top. And I'm just baffled that it's not sometimes always. So anyways, still sell though. So maybe I will sell something, but I will keep the stop loss tight, and already lost enough, and probably that's it, I guess. Okay. What else? Pound, just a range. Don't bother. It seems like it's waiting for BOE. Whatever the direction is going to be, don't trade the direction. A reaction, not direction, but don't trade the reaction. Trade what the Bank of England tells us. I will keep you up to date. I will hopefully try to keep you up to date. And if it goes up, if it goes down, doesn't really matter. Let's look into what they are saying. Okay. That if they are going to increase their forecast, then pound is going to rise. But if you have looked at the PDF I've given you guys today, more or less, if you look into seasonality here somewhere, it's a lot of pages. Pound seasonality, can't remember where I put it even. Pound. As you can see here for May, it ends high and then it goes down. And it goes down. So I'm just wondering why it doesn't go down. And it seems like the end of May is kind of difficult to trade. But yeah, I would love that to happen. And so far it's not happening. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So no trades here. If you're in, probably get out. I don't know. I don't want to tell you that, but no, this is a range, mate. Pound yen, same situation. New Zealand dollar. How can we trade this? What is the market conditions I want us to trade in? This is supposed to hold, and this is actually nonsense. Okay, so this is not a game I want to be in, but I'm thinking, is this my double top? Lower low. I thought that was my pullback, but is this gonna be my pullback? So I'm game on if it starts falling, but it's not at the moment. So if it breaks kind of like 72, that would be great. But right now it's not reversed right now, so I gained. But if it does, I will be willing and able tomorrow. So yeah, USD CAD has a lower low, whatever. It had now has to break 23.35. Oh, targets. I remember, who was it who asked for it? Doesn't really matter who asked for it, but somebody asked for the targets for the week. So just go through those, plain and simple. 76.42, 1950, 37.22, 70.86, and for the love of God, 24.93. So give or take 25. The yens. I don't expect the same thing for happening, but this looks more like the Aussie dollar situation. If you go to yen basket, it's not really bullish at the moment. Well, this is kind of more like a continuation to the lower side, more situation, and hasn't no higher high at the moment. So it could break higher. That'd be great. Can take that. But until then, I'm like, Ninja, I will leave you alone. Ninja. What is the seasonality of yen? Jen. Have I taken that? I can remember I have taken that because I don't understand the chart, probably. Average USD yen 37, and yeah, that's against the dollar though, so only 50% chance. You have a 70% chance of USD New Zealand going in. USD pound 75% chance. That USD tends to be strong against Euro, Pound, New Zealand CAD, Norwegian kroner, and SEK in May, Swedish kroner. This is from the Bank of America. So I would really, jump on DXY, Pound, New Zealand, kroner. No, that's Swedish kroner. And maybe try out Euro, but Euro is still that's performing. So this is really interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but it's my secrets. Research. Okay, research. And what else? Yens. Yeah, how much percentage did they have yens? Yens had just 58%. Okay, that's also because dollar is also strong. So, anyways, where is it going now? I would call it a range on CAD yen. I will call Aussie yen a range, and I will, as a seller, I will probably be out. I don't like that thing. That's not what we trade, bro. Okay, I'm stopping saying bro. Okay, so this is okay. This is okay place to buy. Then you should stop here and continue lower. It can't fall from here. I have to have open mind about that. But I'm not engaging at this given moment. It can change until tomorrow morning. So as you might have seen now, I'm not giving you any entries other than Aussie dollar. I'm not, or euro, if that matters to you. I'm not giving any entries. I'm not giving you more. Well, euro yen could be something to trade. Double top. Well, this is weird, but yeah, probably. Pound. Definitely a range. This is a higher low though. This can go higher, but I have learned my lesson. I'm not going to take any more projections on this one. This can also fall if you want it to fall, if you're hoping it to fall. But yeah. So how do we then right now prepare for NFP? I would expect market to move in a fast fashion this week, which we have. Just not the fast fashion I expected. I expected this one to do this. Great, fantastic. I need to understand. I need to have my entries up here, and I need to expect that. I sold down here, I believe. Actually nonsense. So absolutely shocking. No, It is my daily. It was my daily aggressiveness and my daily setup, which I normally do. It's just this time I got kicked, and I should have hoped for at least my weekly plan as the main one, and then jumped into the daily as it went into my direction. So I think it's just 50-50, or sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Because if you go into like other weeks, for example, this week here, it just falls. Okay, if I was aggressive here with my cells on the daily, I would have taken it, right? And so, you know, it's just, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. What do I think about it now? What is my analysis now? It could still fall, by the way. Still have hope. But the likeliness of this one going higher now is more. So just leave it if it goes on the 50 before falling. Okay, I can wait for that. The other thing is Aussie dollar, Euro dollar is, I can't remember how much it is, but it's, if it like, it's statistically tilted to the downside with a close below central pivot at the end of the month. Statistically, that's where they're mostly close. That doesn't mean everything for this year, but statistically. Statistically on the monthly, statistically on the weekly, and if it goes above somewhere around like if it goes above M3, it has a very little chance to go to M4 on the weekly. Not close, by the way, close. So you can do that in the meantime. So that's why I'm still, you know, still take it. Still running, right? So if we go up to this area, it might just be this week and then falling, but it still is probably a new lower low. And I'll still take it. I did take it. So yeah, maybe I'm just babbling around now. Okay, so what else? Oil. I would call that a take profit thing. And probably can come back to 64 before going higher. And actually came into the central and then higher. Okay. I would expect 68 maybe. Maybe. Doesn't need to, but it's more likely because it's elevated. And yeah, I was wrong about that one. Fair enough. What's up, mate? Messaging me. What do you wanted me for at 12:30? Stuck in a range. Nothing to do. But the guru was not right. I was not right. Nobody was right. So what happened? We can at least analyze it based upon what has happened, which we didn't know in front. That is the buy zone. That's the target on Monday. Comes back to central, just as the rules tells us. Alright? That's the rules, and then after that it's just nonsense. Doesn't matter. It can go higher. It should maybe actually go higher based upon that move. But it has to keep above 70, but still in the range. Alright. Other than that, hope you have a good day tomorrow. I have mentioned that. I mentioned that. I mentioned the prices, the entries, the targets. Yeah. Please give me a feedback if you like the PDF. I have spent a lot of time into it, and I probably should make it a lot better, adding the trade plans into it. But I think it's already gone. I can't add now because you already have the trade plans over here. Some of them, and if you're wondering like how do I want things to happen, watch the videos as well. But yeah, we don't control the market, we only control our risk. And one guy told me today that he loves how I handle my risk, I have had, I don't know how many positions I've had lately. Give me 3 positions on each pairs. I've had Euro, Aussie, Pound, New Zealand, USD CAD, probably orders for over 20 orders then. And I only lost 166 pip, 166%. Right. So if that went in, it could have given me 4% probably in the end. It didn't. So even though I was wrong, not giving up. And since we never got initially going, I'm still holding my euros open though, by the way. Since we didn't get it going on the other ones, it could have been much better. But okay, cool. Have a great day. Sorry for bubbling for 20 minutes. I hope you see you tomorrow. Boom.